Someone said on my live stream the other night, if every person on the Guardians of the Galaxy cast, if they truly stand by James Gunn, they should each have one of his offensive child molestation tweets printed on their shirt and wear it around Disney World. Every one of them. You want to stand by this motherfucker? Wear one of his tweets on your shirt where he's talking about molesting kids around Disney World. Go ahead and do that. Let's see how that goes over. What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are talking about a topic that I thought we were done talking about, but I was wrong. James Gunn, Guardians of the Galaxy, the entire cast of Guardians of the Galaxy has come together to collectively rally around James Gunn, because if you make a tweet about race and it happens to be about the political party that the mainstream supports, you are a racist. Point blank in the discussion. It's over. Racial tweet equals racist, right? Ask Roseanne. But if you make a pedophilia joke over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, doesn't make you a pedophile, because that's the way SJW logic works. This is the same place where Meryl Streep stood on stage and called Harvey Weinstein God. Oh yeah, she said that.
See them. So I just want to thank my agent, Kevin Uvain, and God, Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein, God, according to Meryl Streep. But, of course, none of them knew. Oh, no. They didn't know. They were just defending him left and right until they could not defend anymore when there was factual evidence. So all we've said is, James Gunn might want to investigate this cat. Just saying. Why? Well, let me think. Probably for the safety of children. Maybe people that can't defend themselves. I don't know. I know it's a crazy idea for Hollywood. If you make one comment online that may be deemed misogynist, then you hate all women. You make one fucking comment online. Oh, you hate all women. You're against all women. You're trying to oppress all women. All you want is women to be in the kitchen. You want them to never leave the house. You think that they're not strong and independent. You are just a man. You are a man, a misogynistic man, because you make one fucking joke. Okay. Then you make one racial joke, and all of a sudden, you are a Nazi, and you are alt-right, and you are Hitler reborn because you made one joke. Yet, when you're James Gunn, you can make dozens and dozens and maybe hundreds of pedophile jokes, and it's okay. It's okay. Because he doesn't like Trump, so it's okay, everybody. He hates Trump. It's okay. He can see it's okay. He didn't mean it. He's a great guy. You know, it's not a big deal that he talked about molesting kids because he hates Trump, and that's all that matters to Hollywood. These people are nuts, absolutely crazy. So now, what do I think? Do I think this could hurt Guardians of the Galaxy moving forward? I absolutely do. I don't think this was a very good move from a PR standpoint. A lot of people are upset about this James Gunn stuff. Look, I've got a pretty tough crowd here as our subscribers and our followers. And when I dared to say that if James Gunn is, investigated and nothing else comes of this, and it's shown that he has no skeletons in his closet in terms of actually molesting kids, then as someone that doesn't really believe in being thought police, it's not really up to me to decide what James Gunn determines as offensive jokes, even though I think what he said is horrible. That's my opinion. But if he's found to be innocent after an investigation, I would be willing to just say, forgive and forget. Maybe not forget, but forgive and move on, because SJWs are the people that hold grudges forever. I dared to say that, even after I said the man is sick and needs to be investigated. Even then, I got a lot of angry comments and a lot of people unsubscribing. So people are angry about this, and rightfully so. And they should be angry about this James Gunn situation. They should hold Disney accountable. They should hold the Guardians of the Galaxy members, staff members, or co-members, whatever the fuck they're called, actors, accountable. I think that, look, the one person in this whole situation that I'm going to stand up for is Chris Pratt. Why? Because Chris Pratt, by all accounts, and maybe I'm wrong, but from everything I've seen, Chris Pratt seems to be a really great guy when it's all said and done. This is a guy who was attacked on Twitter multiple times for saying thoughts and prayers to sick children. Motherfucker said thoughts and prayers to sick children, and the SJWs went after him. These are the type of fucked up people that we're dealing with. These are the people that Disney is marketing Star Wars to. They went after Chris Pratt for saying thoughts and prayers to sick children. Yes. And they also went after him for saying thoughts and prayers to Kevin Smith when Kevin Smith had his heart attack. Yes. Those people. So I feel like Chris Pratt doesn't want to be in this situation. To my knowledge, he never played the victim when he had people coming after him online. There's plenty of news articles about what happened to him when people were going after him. And at no point did he play the victim card. I feel like Chris Pratt is the one person in this situation that he would forgive anybody. He's a Christian. You know, that's obviously a huge part of Christianity is forgiveness. And I feel like Chris Pratt would forgive anybody in a similar situation, regardless of their political ideology. And I don't really know Chris Pratt's political ideology. But I feel like he's probably caught in a bad situation. He's the star of the movie. His faith, teaches him to forgive. He probably has a great relationship with James Gunn. He probably genuinely believes James Gunn doesn't have any ill will towards children. So I really feel for Chris Pratt. I'm a huge fan of Zoe Saldana. She's probably my favorite actress working today. I don't know anything about her personally or socially or politically, and I assume all people in Hollywood are almost always far left nut jobs. So I don't really care what their political beliefs are. But Pratt's the one guy that I would probably stand by in terms of just going, I feel like he's in a tough situation. Outside of that, though, the fact that this cast has come together to collectively, they said in their statement that they're not defending his jokes, but you kind of are defending his jokes. That's exactly what you're doing. You are defending his jokes by standing by him, and when you won't stand by others that have faced the same situations. Nobody stood up for Roseanne. There's so many celebrities out there that have had people go after them for the stupidest things in the world because a joke was racist, or it was sexist, or it was homophobic, or it was misogynist. It's ridiculous, okay? These fucking joke police are out of control, and they finally one of their own got eaten alive by the nonsense that they have created. I feel no sympathy for James Gunn whatsoever. I say that as a huge fan of Guardians of the Galaxy. I say that as a mega fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, and I really wanted to see Guardians of the Galaxy 3 under James Gunn. And I'm sad that I won't get to see it. But he fucking joked about kids molesting kids. I'm sorry, man. That just does not fly. That just does not fly with me. It just doesn't go over. You don't get to do that. You don't get to play the moral superiority police online every day. You don't get to preach. You don't get to talk about how horrible Trump is and how horrible his supporters are, only to have tweets about molesting children. You don't get to do that. I'm sorry. That's just not how it works. So I feel no remorse for him. No sympathy whatsoever. I feel no sympathy for the Guardians of the Galaxy cast outside of Chris Pratt. And mainly it's just because I feel like Chris Pratt's the one guy that might be pretty close to consistent in this situation, regardless of who it was and what their political beliefs are. But this was a bad move, I think. I think this is going to hurt the box office. Again, we're way, way away from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. We don't know who the director is going to be. We don't know who's going to write it. I don't feel there's any possibility that James Gunn will be back at all. And if he is back, I'm not sure how I'm going to respond to that. I would not be very happy at all. And I don't want to say one way or the other. I would like to hear more information first. Like I said, if he's fully investigated and nothing comes of it, the only way I would accept James Gunn to get his job back is if Roseanne gets her job back. That's it, right there. That's the only way. So if you're going to rehire James Gunn, you better rehire Roseanne, or you're going to have hell to pay from the fan base. Because as much as Disney and as much as Marvel seems to think that their fan base is all these crazy SJWs online that do hashtags, that's not your base. Your base is middle America. Your base is middle America, and they're not all Trump supporters necessarily. Well, what they are is people with common sense. And they don't live in the world where race and gender define their lives. They don't wake up every day searching for Twitter just to find something to be offended over. They are normal people that work normal jobs. They have families, they have lives, they have bills. They don't spend every day playing the victim. They just sit there and they observe shit, and they are sick and tired of the identity politics. And sooner or later, Disney, you're going to have to figure this the fuck out, or you're going to tank your business. I don't understand how this is so hard for you. Jesus Christ, just figure this out. It's not that difficult. It's really not. So that's my thoughts on the situation. I think this is a big mistake for them to collectively go and align themselves with James Gunn. And look, man, it's real simple. Someone said on my live stream the other night, this is great. Someone said on my live stream the other night, if every person on the Guardians of the Galaxy cast, if they truly stand by James Gunn, they should each have one of his offensive child molestation tweets printed on their shirt and wear it around Disney World. Every one of them. You want to stand by this motherfucker? Wear one of his tweets on your shirt where he's talking about molesting kids around Disney World. Go ahead and do that. Let's see how that goes over. You don't really stand by him, and you know it. But you're doing it because you feel the pressure of the political situation you're in. You're zombies. You're zombies. You have no core beliefs whatsoever. But anyway, you guys have a great day, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We will talk to you later.